Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video let's take a look at NIO stock. So NIO had its earnings yesterday and it broke our technical level. So we'll talk about what it broke and how things are looking like moving forward from here. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Once I let you know, none of this is any financial advice, purely for education purposes. Do your own thing, due diligence, whatever you want to do, but make your own decisions. I'm just sharing my opinion here, nothing more than that. I take guarantee of nothing. So, all right. Now, NIO, what I was talking about is in my last video that if NIO can hold itself up, well, first of all, definitely wanted to hold above $5.30 and or above 20 days moving average. But most importantly, the last line of defense for the bulls was $5.04 because what that would have done is a potential for inverted head and shoulder. But nevertheless, we had a earnings miss, and so yeah, their EPS is still lower than what Wall Street was even expecting. So reported is negative 0.3. Let's see what was it last time. Well, at least it's improving from last time. Last time it was negative 0.396. Yeah, it's negative 0.33. Let's see what was before that. Negative 0. Well, okay, they all over the place. There's no consequential consistency here, but yeah. Anyways, well, guys, they are negative, right? They're not profitable, and revenue is also they miss on revenue. Let's see what was. I know they Onvo brand and everything. They have had a really good month in month of May or last week, something good, great spikes in the deliveries, but across the board, Chinese market had it. We'll see if coming quarter will improve the things, but this is as for this last quarter. But hey, the price is not moving based off what happened in this quarter. It's moving for the future quarter, right? But let's take a look at the revenue. Last time it was wait, what? Last earnings revenue was 2.4 billion, and this time is 1.37 billion. That's low. Let's see earnings before that. Wow, well, 2.6 billion. Even earnings before that. Okay, let's take a look at earnings 1.2. Well, guys, whoa. So their revenue is also low. Well, anyways. So, okay, let's go to the technicals now. We do have a chart change, right? We have a gap down after the earnings. We broke that level. $5.04, which means structure changed. Any bullishness that was there, at least for right now, the structure is not bullish. On NIO, if you want to get bullish again without breaking $4.78, NIO needs to recapture $5.05. But is that a possibility? Am I seeing there's a possibility of that in the price action? So let's do a couple of things. First, pivot formed, and let's see if this is a channel. Let me actually put this thing on. Here we go. Yep, it's forming a channel here. Okay, guys, let me just correct it real quick. Yeah, first like to draw a trend line and then see if the channel is forming. Just my way of doing the things. You can do however you like. Just feel more comfortable this way, actually, once I put a line up there. All right, so we are in this channel on NIO. Now, this is, structure is bearish right now, even though we are above 50 days moving average, but, or I would say it's not bullish though. For it to become bullish again without breaking $4.78, NIO needs to get above first $5.03, and then we can start talking about some upside again. Otherwise, no. But I want to take you to let's go to the 4 hours first. And what I'm going to do is turn off the intraday levels because we don't need that for NIO right now. And yeah, here we go. So what am I seeing on 4 hours is, well, we are in the downtrend. I'm just trying to locate some supply zones from where we are right now. The problem is that I'm not seeing a demand zone in this zone. This is not a demand zone, guys. Well, there's this one demand zone, but right now price action is not showing any confirmation. And the thing is that demand zone only works if if there is no price action in between, right? So previously this demand zone worked, But this time we had this demand zone area which we lost already. But anyways, yeah, 4 hours, I'm actually not seeing any strength right now on the candles. Let's take a look at hourly interval. No, yeah, guys, unfortunately, well, if NIO needs to become bullish again first, or at least starts to get bullish again, it needs to get above $5.04 period. Otherwise, this can just continue lower. Now let me turn on my intraday levels as well, and I'm gonna do the depth low actually. All right, so yeah, there's this one more level that can give you some intraday upside confirmation. At least that's a beginning, but that would be the level of $4.94. If NIO rejects at $4.90 area around, this can just continue lower. And if we break this level of $4.78, yeah, then we are coming down to $4.45. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, things are not looking that great for NIO right now, at least in the price action. Okay, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, let's go through a couple of articles and the news that we have as well on NIO. NIO's units ramp, but margins remain pressured. Analysts provide Q1 takeaways. Let's go through this, guys. NIO shares were volatile on Friday morning after the company reported results for its first quarter. The results came amid an exciting earnings, well, blah, blah, blah. Analyst, well, NIO reported first quarter revenues 9.9 billion yuan, that is 1 point, we just went over the numbers, right, 1.36 billion, representing a 7% year-on-year and 42% sequential decline. I showed you the comparison as well of the earnings that they are low and coming in lower than the consensus. The company's gross profit grew by 201% year-on-year but declined 62% sequentially. There's a difference between gross profit and net profit, all right? The gross profit miss was mainly on the revenue mix, all right? Management guided to vehicle sales volume of 54,000 to 56,000 units for the second quarter, implying June monthly sales volume of 19,000 units at the midpoint. The thing is that it's really hard to trust NIO. Guys, I'm sorry if it's going to hurt your feelings when I a little bit go off the tangent on NIO, but the thing is that it's their history. I'm not speaking out of thin air here. What I know about NIO is they miss every time. No matter what they say, they never deliver on it, and that's where the problem is. They promise quite a lot and they don't deliver much. So yeah, that's where investors gets really screwed up. All right. And then, yeah, this analyst rated neutral rating on NIO. Although NIO reported weaker than expected revenues and earnings for the first quarter, it guided to June quarter revenues above consensus and up around 70% sequentially. We'll see. Well, who knows? Onvo brand might do it. Although NIO's gross margins are improving as units ramp, promotions and lower average selling price of Onvo remained a potential drag. All right, here you go. We are estimating June quarter GM at approximate 9% gross margin with better volumes and NIO noting double digits vehicles gross GMs and improving though through second half of 2024. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, that's all. Yeah. Unfortunately, technicals are not supporting right now upside as well. And we will see, guys. Park your money in some US stocks, guys. Look at it. US market has been just ripping. Yeah, like, I mean, I booked my losses, and at that time it was painful in my long-term position to book losses on NIO. You know my story, right? I have talked about NIO and my positions and all of that on this. It was painful back then for me to book my losses on NIO, but believe me, it's the best decision I made in my life. I mean, I don't feel that frustration anymore. Money is being recouped. I have already covered most of my money. Like, I have already recouped my losses from NIO that I had from other stocks already in the market. I mean, do your own thing. I'm not here to tell you what you have to do. I'm just sharing what I have done. I mean, yeah, like I was prepared that once I sell, if NIO goes up, yeah, it's going up without me. That's fine. That's the truce. That's the deal I'm making with myself. Right? It's a gentleman handshake, right? But I made that decision for myself. I'm like, sure, I'm going to sell it at loss. That's fine. If NIO from tomorrow starts to go up, it goes up without me. I'm not going to get mad at me that why did I sell it? But that's something, it's at a personal level that you got to think for yourself. But yeah, and in the hindsight, I feel like that's the best decision I made, and I put my money somewhere else. And but anyways, I mean, I'm no one to tell you what you have to do. If you love NIO, you believe in the company, well, more power to you. I just couldn't see anything out of my money sitting here, and I'm getting older and older, and my money is doing nothing sitting in this stock. So anyways, all right, well, the promises were not delivered by NIO, and then I'm like, well, you're not having my money then. Why should I invest in your company then, right? All right, well, guys, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care, bye.